Former Vice President Mike Pence says he won't endorse Trump's presidential bid. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video, and today it is time to talk about the 2024 presidential election because everyone, former Vice President Mike Pence, yes, the same Mike Pence that ran for president and said he will endorse the Republican nominee. Yeah, that same bozo has just said he will not endorse Donald Trump's presidential bid, despite him being the presumptive nominee. Despite him saying on the debate stage he will endorse Trump if he's the nominee, he decided, nah, I'm not going to support my former running mate. This is absolutely pathetic that Mike Pence is doing this. I mean, this should tell you everything about this scumbag. But first, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Again, folks, all support is greatly appreciated, and yeah. Now, let us get right into it because this is pathetic. I mean, this guy, Mike Pence, promised everyone on the debate stage that no, I would in fact endorse the nominee, even if it's Donald Trump. Hell, he raised his hand saying, I will support Trump even if he's convicted. But suddenly, when Trump is the nominee, I mean, he's gonna be the Republican nominee, this bozo decided, nah, I don't have to endorse him at all. So let's get into it. Mike Pence said Friday that he would not endorse former President Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential race, months after the former vice president ended his own bid for the presidency. It should come as no surprise that I will not be endorsing Donald Trump this year. Oh, really? It's no surprise that you lied? I mean, this guy flat out went to the debates, signed a pledge saying, I will support the nominee no matter who, raised his hand saying, I will back Trump even if he's convicted, but it's a surprise that you're not backing him? It's not a surprise? What? Pence said of his former running mate during a Fox News interview this afternoon, Donald Trump is pursuing and articulating an agenda that is at odds with the conservative agenda that we governed on during our 4 years, and that's why I cannot in good conscience endorse Donald Trump in this campaign. Huh? Wait a minute. You're telling me that you're not endorsing him because it's at odds with his first 4 years? Huh? Wait a minute. What's changed? I'm being serious. What major policy changes has Trump made that's so different from his first 4 years? What? I'm waiting. You know, this is why people don't trust the average Republican, because they make up the biggest pile of crap reasons for why they do stuff like this. He has changed his agenda. Huh? His agenda's been the exact same for 8 years now. Trump's former running mate said that while he's incredibly proud of the record of our administration, he and Trump diverge on a series of issues. Yeah? I mean, Mike Pence is an evangelical from the South. What do you expect, that Donald Trump was going to be the exact same on social issues? I mean, what? He was always more moderate on stuff like gay marriage and abortion, but everyone's known that. It's just stuff like this. I don't get it. I mean, I liked Mike Pence's VP. He wasn't the best, but I think he was decent. But this Mike Pence is just a scumbag, and should really make you wonder, was the 4 years as vice president just an act? That this wasn't the real him? That this is where, hey, me and Trump diverge on issues, so I cannot back him. So what? Would you back Chris Christie? Or would you? Would you not? Chris Christie is way different on many issues, but you probably would back him. During our presidential campaign, I made it clear that there were profound differences between me and President Trump on a range of issues, and not just our difference on my constitutional duties that I exercised on January 6th, Pence said. But if you knew about these differences back then, why did you raise your hand at the debate stage where you said, I will endorse Donald Trump if he's the nominee. So, did you know these differences back then? Or are you just full of crap that you're making excuses now? Because if you knew about these differences then, which everyone knew about, except apparently you shouldn't have lied to the American people. At least Chris Christie was honest. I mean, I don't like the guy, but at least he said, I will not back Trump. I mean, I don't like him, but at least I can give him credit for being honest to what he believes in. You just make stuff up. Among these differences, Pence cited the national debt, attitudes about abortion rights, and Trump's reversal in legislation that would mandate the sale of TikTok, whose parent company is China-based ByteDance. But the national debt, huh? What do you mean that's different now? I mean, yeah, the debt went up a lot under Trump, but that was because of COVID. Attitudes about abortion rights. This is the biggest scam that the pro-life movement has pushed about Trump. That, oh, he has become soft on abortion. Oh, he supports it now. No. I mean, he never supported, bans after conception. He never supported that. People make it sound like that he flipped on the issue because, oh, he doesn't want to lose and all that crap. No. It's just he's messaging it different than he used to. That's what it comes down to. He never supported bans at conception, bans after heartbeat. He never really did. I mean, at the state level, he might, but at the federal level, the most he would push for is probably like 20 weeks at the absolute best case scenario, I would say. Like 20 weeks. Probably more like, 30. But either way, he never reversed about abortion. And on the TikTok stuff, Trump has a good point. TikTok sucks. There's a lot of problems with it. But Facebook is 10 times worse. They've been doing it for far longer. Should we do something about that first? Again, TikTok's not good, but we should be focusing on old big tech. Plus the bill that this House is about to pass, or they did pass, and the Senate will more than likely pass as well, is a Trojan horse. It's the Patriot Act, but for the year of 2024. That's what it comes down to. So Trump has good reasons to oppose the ban. A spokesperson for Trump did not immediately respond to a request for comment Friday afternoon. Trump has drawn criticism from abortion opponents for declining to support a federal abortion ban and calling Florida's 6-week ban too harsh. The first part, again, is that's bull crap. He flat out said we need a consensus at the federal level. That's what he said. So, we may not get, a 6-week ban federally, you never would, but wouldn't these quote-unquote pro-life activists support a federal limit of the third trimester? Listen, it's not the best thing in the world, but what would you rather have? Some states have a heartbeat ban, but the rest have no limit at all. Or, right, some states keep the heartbeat ban, but at the same time at the federal level, there's a restriction after, say, 20 weeks. You can't just say heartbeat ban nationally, because at that point, that's going to backfire horribly. Because A, it would never pass, and B, it would motivate pro-choice people to vote on referendums to allow more abortion. So what would you rather take? Some states having heartbeat bans, but most states having, late-term abortion? Or maybe the same amount of states with heartbeat bans, but at the same time, states like California cannot allow abortion after, 40 weeks. What would you rather have? I'm just being honest. I would much rather have only a couple states have a heartbeat ban, but for sure we know California won't allow late-term abortion. You would save so many lives by doing that. And you would actually advance the pro-life agenda in a positive direction. Because you can move the envelope and say, okay, 5 years later, instead of 20 weeks, what about 15? Do what Democrats did for years on the issue of same-sex marriage. That's what they did. It took them 30 years, but they slowly moved towards gay marriage. They slowly did. And look what happened. They won. The pro-life movement should do the exact same. That's what Trump's trying to do. He's saying, let's have a consensus at the federal level. That's what he's saying. He's not saying, we need to allow abortion up to birth. He's not saying that. He's saying, let's have a federal consensus. So states like New Jersey and California, they can't allow abortion after, 30 weeks or something. Which, just take it. Wouldn't you want that and still have the ability to regulate abortion even further if you wanted to? I would. Either way, the more you read about why Mike Pence won't back Trump, the more you realize he's so full of shit. This evangelical Christian crap that he pulls every single time where I'm an evangelical and I'm honest. Yeah, sure. You're so honest that you lied to every American when you said, I will back Trump if he's the nominee. But now you're trying to change history to say, no, I never said that. I said I will stand my ground against Trump and I will not back him. At least be honest at the debate stage. Not 7 months later where less people care about what you're doing because who cares what Mike Pence is doing in the first place, but especially 7 months after the fact. The fact you waited this long after Trump's the nominee to say, oh yeah, by the way, I don't back the guy. It shows you who Mike Pence really is. He's a scumbag, and while he wasn't the worst VP, it's still pathetic that he's doing this to his former running mate. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.